Big day in the world of me, Simon Miller, and a lot of people out there in YouTube land. If you don't know, I'm a massive Batman fan, borderline obsessed in many ways, but a lot of people can say that, I think. I mean, I pretty much love that Dark Knight trilogy, one of the best things I've ever seen. They're so good. I believe if someone says, what's your favorite movie? I'd never say those movies because I feel like they transcend movies. They're more important to me than films. I'm not going to water them down by putting them in a list. That's the kind of crazy person I am. There's loads of other things we could talk about. Look, I absolutely love it. Again, video games by Rocksteady. Everyone rags on Arkham Knight. It's brilliant. 10 out of 10. Gave it 10 out of 10. So, within the last hour or so, the long-awaited Joker teaser trailer has dropped. It was shown yesterday at some kind of comic convention, or some kind of convention, I can't remember what it is. It's out October 4th, 2019, and I thought, I can react to this. Something I've started doing on my YouTube channel. I've done some Marvel stuff, and I did The Lion King, and I've kind of mucked around with them, but this is something that means a lot to me. And I know DC's gone crazy with their... Because, you've got Joaquin Phoenix, who's in this Joker, but you've also got Jared Leto, who's the Suicide Squad's Joker, and you're like, what are you doing, DC? I mean, they've kind of screwed up their entire portfolio anyway when it comes to movies, as we know. However, I learnt with Heath Ledger, don't judge a book by its cover, right? Wait and see. When they announced Heath Ledger, I was surprised. It's kind of weird. Heath Ledger, I was like, no, I was wrong. Ben Affleck, I was like, no, and I was right. So we're kind of one for one. I'm intrigued. Joaquin Phoenix is a very good actor. I've heard this is dark. I've heard it's terrifying, which is what it should be. I've heard some other things, but I won't go into that. I want to watch the trailer first. Let's stop procrastinating. Let's stop talking about it. My point is, I'm pumped for this. So I've never really done a proper trailer reaction when I actually feel like I'm emotionally connected to the content. Let's just do it. Joker, teaser trailer, reaction.
Arthur, does it help to have someone to talk to?
Yes.
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose to bring laughter and joy to the world. Hey, stop them! Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by.
What?
If you smile to your fear and sorrow, smile. And maybe tomorrow you'll find that life is still worthwhile.
What's so funny?
Just
Freak!
Gotham has lost its way. What kind of coward would do something that cold-blooded? Someone who hides behind a mask.
I used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.
you just smile.
All right. I mean, look, it doesn't give a lot away. You saw a little glimpse of Robert De Niro, who we knew was going to be in the film. Interestingly, it kind of paints the Joker as a sympathetic character, right? You saw him getting beaten up on the train. You saw him go, with his mother, clearly a strained relationship there. I have read rumors, spoiler. I'm going to just let that hang in case you want to check out the video. That apparently the story of Arthur, who is our Joker this time, given it's an origin story, is that he's going to be the child of Thomas Wayne, who had an affair with the mum that we saw. I don't know how true that is. It's something I read. Wasn't even looking for it. It just popped up on a feed. But yeah, I mean, it's fascinating they made him almost a sympathetic character. You saw him down on his luck a lot, and then almost maybe by the end when he goes crazy, becomes whatever he is going to become. We don't know what he's going to become in this. I presume he's going to be the It's not as dark as I was expecting, but there is a dark. The line about, I thought, well, I'm going to get the wrong way around now, but I thought my life was a tragedy. Now I realize it's a comedy. That obviously is very indicative of someone who's down their luck, struggling, goes a bit crazy, and thought, oh man, I'm just going to go out and go nuts. I loved all the Gotham references. Obviously, that's always a cool thing about the Batman universe stuff. I like there's something there, right? There's an edge, there's a grittiness. Joaquin Phoenix is playing it a bit creepy and a bit uncomfortably, which I also think is really important because we don't want another Jack Nicholson. We don't want another Heath Ledger. We want our own thing. And so maybe, Jack Nicholson came across as a terrible word, right? But a Joker, like a literal Joker. Heath Ledger was more of a psychopath. He feels more creepy. Heath Ledger had creepiness to him, but he feels he's taken creepy, like the way he was contorting his body and the bruises and the sort of the supreme thinness that he had in terms of his body shape. I like it, man. I'd say if you were down or you were rightfully worried about it, which I think was fair, I think there's enough in that to get you a little bit. I'm excited. I had a grin on my face. I wrote the irony. I had a grin on my face the whole time. It does make me worry about what we do. I did like Jared Leto's version of the Joker. That's much better. That's much more honesty. That's to me, it could be a Dark Knight trilogy version, but bringing the Joker into it. I know he featured in the Dark Knight, but you know what I'm saying. I liked it. I'm pumped. I feel excited. I'm going to go watch it again. I'm sure I've missed loads. The problem with the reaction, there is stuff you want to do. Great use of music too. Again, not very colourful, which is kind of cool because the world feels great, but then his get up is almost what brings it out. I'm excited. I tell you, I think that was good. I'm pumped. Come on, DC, bring it back. Bring it back with the Joker, then get rid of Jared Leto and just have Joaquin Phoenix doing it. Please do like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe. I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/Simon316. Right, let's take a break and let's go watch the Joker trailer again. This is what I'm talking about. I knew you had it in you. Come on.